These are the current Yankees that are under contract beyond the 2024 season. So 5 players guaranteed at $150 million. That does not include Rizzo, who has a club option. Hard to imagine paying both Juan Soto and Yamamoto on top of that. Just for reference, their payroll for this entire past season was $278 million for 26 plus guys. I mean, do the math, Harp. With those numbers, you think they can extend Soto if they sign Yamamoto as well?
It doesn't seem likely based on the way Hal Steinbrenner's operated in recent years. I mean, he's had a high payroll, but he's made it clear he doesn't want to be the top guy. He said it again recently that he doesn't think you need a $300 million payroll the way he once said you don't need a $200 million payroll to win. So, but a lot depends how this year goes, obviously, how Soto does, how the Yankees do, whether they get Yamamoto, whatever. It's clear, just that they're willing to spend on Yamamoto after getting Soto, that he's desperate to win a championship, and desperation, can change a lot of ways you do business.
I don't think it's impossible because of what we actually had just talked about during Gut Instinct when we think now the value of what Yamamoto is going to go for. Because I had thrown out there, I think the years are going to go up. So if you spread out that money, I don't think it's crazy to think that you could do both. But I also don't think that you don't spend now on Yamamoto because you want to hold out for Soto, because you might then be in a position where you end up with nobody. Because if you don't get Yamamoto, you could try to spend that money on Soto.
Right now, this year.
Yeah, and that's what Cashman even said. He's like, we know that this may be a short-term option because he's okay putting that out there. Because I'm fine with what they gave up for Soto to try to win now.
Michael King,
I know, but all in all, I think what you gave up wasn't the worst thing.
They had to do it.
Yeah.
But it was a one-year rental. Yeah, and we don't know.
They didn't knowing that.
Right.
Best case scenario, you extend him.
Sarah, you heard the numbers right there. You're great with that. What do you think? Can the Yankees afford Soto long-term and Yamamoto?
I mean, I think they can. I agree it would be a bit of a stretch. It isn't something we've seen from them in a while, but there's a reason these are the New York Yankees. And what were all of the headlines when they got so? Every single headline was the Yankees are back. The Yankees are back to being the way we saw them in terms of spending and acquisitions in the early 2000s. And those teams would have had both players. So I certainly think it is possible.